I'm going to wait for a second. See if anybody shows up. It's only 24 degrees, I think, here in Lubbock. I just finished baking a cake. Yesterday I made beans and cornbread. Let's see if anybody shows up. It's freaking cold, I know that much. Yes, I bundled up. I don't usually announce any lives. I just go live when I feel like it. Today's one of the days. So far we're a minute 29 seconds into the live and nobody's here. Well, there's somebody there. Hello. Hello, KP. I just liked your tacos. You're the first one in, darling. I'm sitting outside smoking a cigar. It's still about 24. They say it feels like 20. But the last couple weeks I've been getting kind of acclimated to the cold and coming out here, and because I can't smoke inside. I live at my son's house, of course. So I come outside all bundled up, but it's pretty cool so far. You know, I got through that -6. I did. I see y'all are still cold over there in Louisiana. I was looking at some alternative ways to do gardening because the soil here is crap. Hey, Tomcat, darling, how you doing? Hello. You just loaded up a video, KP. It's still being frozen at 1 p.m. Yeah, it's still cold here too. But there ain't no moisture. I gotta make sure I ain't got icing on my chin. I was in there making a cake. And, but anyhow, I was thinking, shoot, I gotta figure out a way to get a garden to grow this year. You know, last year it didn't do shit. So I thought about container gardens. Well, I don't really have any containers, but I have a shitload of 2-liter bottles, 2-liter plastic bottles. So I thought about, doing that kind of stuff. Whoo, boy. But it's neither here nor there. I think we still got at least another month and a half before I can even start anything. I can't start anything inside the house because I'm limited, of course, of what I can do in there. It's bad enough they got a nutcase living with them. The funny thing about this weather shit is that I've got a bag member that lives up there in Pennsylvania. Her temperatures, oh, thank you. You're going to get me sidetracked, Tomcat. Love you too. Hi, Independent. How you doing, darling? But my mag member that's up there in Pennsylvania, her weather was warmer than my weather down here in Lubbock, Texas. Now, I'm just short of the panhandle. Amarillo's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. And I told her, I said, it's the most craziest thing. No popo caca, and I ain't even smoked this morning. Shit. I'm glad you're here, Independent. I'm glad you're here. I don't ever really advertise my lives. I just get a wild hair and decide to go live like, ooh, let's do this. And so, yeah. But no rain, no snow, no ice, not even any frost, which is the weirdest thing to me. I mean, Usually we'll have some type of I can't even say that freaking word today. Precipitation. Anyhow, I'll be glad when all this stuff's over though, because I'm an outside type person, and I just like the sun. I'm sorry, y'all. I got hair or some fuzz or some crap. I don't know what it is. It's something. Uh, Tom caught saying he had wild storms there in Florida. Just stopped raining a few hours ago. Man, I think I've only been to Florida once, and that was Orlando. Hey, John, how you doing? How you doing over there across the big ocean? But yeah, I've never really been down to Florida. It's a lot of swampy. There's some big old animals down there that'll eat your ass, like alligators and pythons. Yeah. But what I did find kind of odd is that they've been getting a lot of sightings, documented sightings, on trail cams of pumas or mountain lions, um, here in Texas, Oklahoma, I think it was Arkansas, Arizona, and a couple of other southern states, where they knew there were a few, but they're starting to see more and more of them. And so, when you run from a gator, don't run zigzag. They tire out fast, but never run zigzag from them. I don't, man, I tell you what, I don't know what I'd do if I come across an alligator. Probably, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. It was all I had to train myself for the bears over there in southeast Oklahoma. It was southeast Oklahoma, right there at northwest Arkansas. I was there for a while, way back up in the woods. I didn't even realize they had bears over there. I'm just stupid, running out there just thinking I'm G.I. Jane Tarzana. And I go up to the state park, its main office. I was like 5 miles back up in there by myself. And they had a little gift shop type thing. I started looking around, they got bears. I was like, what the hell? Well, come to find out, she said they hadn't seen any bears in years there. And I said, well, just my luck, the way shit goes, there'll be a bear in my camp. I think the biggest thing I had any problems with was the coons and in the river rats at night, trying to get into my stuff. I miss that. I miss being out in the woods. You know, Tomcat says he seen gators climb fences. That was a sight. I bet it was. It would have tripped me and cleaned that, what he out. Tomcat, I'm working on my language too, darling. I know I can't have a vocabulary of a sailor when I'm trying to portray myself as this nice little sweet grandma. Don't let this grandma face fool you. But fire away. I'm not prude. I know you're not, darling. I know you're not. But yeah, I was just kind of getting a wild hair. I still have to get my truck to a mechanic to see what's going on with it. I'm gonna have to get new tires. I'm gonna have to get a new battery because this cold weather just shot, I think, one or two of my cells in my battery and killed them. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know, just something simple. Used to back in the day when I could see. My back wasn't out. I could do all the work on my own vehicle, but not so much anymore. And I ain't got no mechanic and friends. I'm just saying, you know. Um, Now, if you give me somebody that'll listen, I can tell them what to do, but, fellers usually don't like to be told what to do when they're mechanicing, and I don't want to be like that, and stuff, but I gotta find a trustworthy mechanic, because I don't want to get ripped off. It's supposed to be 68 degrees here tomorrow. 68. I'm glad I got all my thermals on. I'm layered up. I'm seriously layered up. I'm not playing around with this stuff, but I am trying to get acclimated. If I could just get my truck into running order, I'd be all over. I'd be road running all over this country. Believe me. Yeah, but it's not it's beautiful blue sky. Hold up, let me switch this around. Maybe I could get y'all to see what the sky looks like. Hold up. Look how beautiful that sky is. Oh man, here we go. I got my oil can with me in case I need to oil these joints. So y'all just bear with me. I weeble wobble my ass out here. I'm layered up. My ass ain't this big. It's big, but it ain't this big. It's just because I got on like long johns, thermals. There's that garden area that I had last year. And I've been composting. Those are the only two. They dried up. I was like, screw it. Screw it. Who cares? It is what it is. Then, of course, I started all that, throwing all that stuff in there. All these acorns, tons, hundreds of thousands of acorns. But I can't use them because my son has the exterminator come and spray the yard, and I'm thinking that's why I wasn't able to get anything to really grow, And besides that, I didn't see no bees. Yeah. Weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. Oh, you got jokes, don't you, Independent? That's okay. I understand. I done fell down. I fell down right here. Landed dead square right there. Right on my face. I laid there for a minute. Probably about 5 or 10 minutes. Thinking, okay, what the hell is going on? Yeah, this is my setup. I found this right here in the garbage. Yeah. I use it for a table. Morning, Nunya. We're freezing our booties off out here. Because I'm out here smoking a cigar. But I'm getting acclimated to it. But yeah, compost that. But I was thinking, I got all those 2-liter bottles. I might try something with that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It was last fall when I fell. I tell you what, I thought I broke 2 ribs. It's been almost a little over a year. And I broke 2 ribs at the same time. I was coughing, and I wasn't smoking pot. I'd had a little sniffle on the drainage that caught me to coughing, and started coughing, and boom. Right there she was. I don't suggest broken ribs for nobody. But then I fell, and I was like, crap. It had been about 8 months when I fell after I'd broken the ribs. And I thought, man, you don't fracture those ribs again. But I can... 28, y'all are warmer than us, none you? I think we're at like 24. Feels like 20 or some stupid crap. I don't believe them weather people. I think they just spewing crap out their mouth, because to me the real feel is the real feel. It's not, you can't tell me, oh, it's 48 but it feels like -10. No, it's -10. Let's just call it for what it is. If it feels like that, that's what it is. At least to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, see, Tomcat, I don't have TV. Well, I don't own a television. My son has a television, but he doesn't have like cable TV. He's got like, movie channels and shit like that. And StreamYard, he's a big football fan. And those Buffalo Bills sure did whip the crap out of Green Bay, didn't they? Anyhow, neither here nor there. I know some of y'all don't watch it because of all that stuff a couple years ago. But, that's one of the times that I can spend with my son and aggravate the shit out of him because I think I'm a commentator. And so I just commentate. I was like, you stupid idiot. You should have caught that ball. That's why your ass got tackled. Stuff like that. Uh, but usually who I watch is like Ryan Hall. Or I'll jump on the Weather Channel app thing that comes automatically on this phone. And I'll see what it says on there, or like if there's a thunderstorm alert, I'll jump on there and see what's up with the radar and stuff. But, it is what it is. I ain't too worried about it. Hold up a minute, I'm trying to put this cigar out. But yeah, my son played football when he was in high school and actually got a full ride to one of the major universities here for football. And of course he fucked up. He decided to smoke some pot and got caught. And he turned that misdemeanor into a felony by trying to get rid of the evidence. And him and about 7 of his team got kicked off. So he lost a scholarship. He come crying to me. I said, look, so you can't cry about the shit. You knew about the consequences. I said, all you can do is pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep on keeping on. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Hey, Tina, how you doing, hun? I'm glad to see y'all. But he did just that, and he got it behind him, and he's moved forward, but he paid his house off last year. 29 years old, paid off his house. Works in the oil field. Oh, Tina. Oh, Lord, it's a relative term. I'm warm considering where some of y'all are at. It's like 24 here. But like I said earlier, I've been getting acclimated. I feel so much better today, Joe Morgan says, but I'm not hungover, and I gave Drunk Joe's girlfriend another black eye last night. More power to you. Well, Joe, did she hit Drunk Joe back? I'll tell you what, that's used to when I drink, man, that's all I did was freaking fight. Well, we could either be fighters or lovers. It just really freaking depended on which way I turned my head. But I tell you what, that stuff will get you jacked up, But anyway, I'll get you some boxing gloves, Joe. It was just like, boom. Oh, I love you, baby. Let me dot that eyeball for you. Say another word, I'm going to dot the other one, right? I'll be like, you better stop dotting my eyeballs and stop tapping that ass, buddy. Get your mind off being violent. Anyhow, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Anyway, no, Tina, I don't know who you're talking to. I don't drink anymore. Oh, so you one of those wild gals. I've been clean and sober for 15 years. January 1st was my 15-year mark. It's not that was a particular day that I chose. That's just the first day that I could remember being sober. Of all times, it was on, New Year's and stuff. But it is what it is, but I was an IV drug user. I had no problem slinging dope, slamming dope, robbing, cheating, whatever the hell it took. I was not very nice. I'm a lot nicer now. Alcohol, same way. I never really drank beer. I liked like cognacs and uh, whiskeys, brandy, all that kind of stuff. I'd drink beer if I didn't have it, if I couldn't get a bottle. But I was younger then, and when you're younger, you can pretty much talk your way into anything, and I'd always end up getting me a drink or whatever the hell I needed, you know. Let's see. Tomcat saying, Joe Morgan, I don't want to, but my wife has had enough, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Well, I don't know what to say about that. It's not going to work unless you do it for yourself. You can't do it for nobody else. And you want to do it for yourself, and to each their own. That's what I figured out. And, for my own personal experience, I had hit rock bottom, literally, and I couldn't take it no more. So I like to try something different. So I did, and so far it's stuck. Now, don't get me wrong, this is my last sober, and I've been on this sober for 15 freaking years, but at any time, I can choose to say fuck it and rock somebody's freaking world. Just saying. Let's see, wine is the devil stuff, makes me piss blood, said Joe Morgan. I could never really drink wine or champagne because something in it would cause me to have, this is crazy thinking, would cause me to have instant migraines. So I stuck to the easy stuff like Jack Daniels and Crown Royal, Southern Comfort, Hennessy, Jerk, E&J, brandy, for y'all that don't know. And then let's see, I'd chase all that down with a big old line of coke or a big old shot of dope, whichever came first, if not at the same time. But yeah, so people go through life just fine. I cannot fuck with that shit. The strongest I'm doing now is, I'll tell you what, if I had a joint, I'd smoke a joint. Because it does help with pain. It has a lot of medicinal stuff. And, seriously. And tobacco and coffee are my vices. Just one addiction replaced the other is all it was. And there for a while I was addicted to love. Man, the feeling you get whenever you're in love is like on top of the freaking world. That stuff's addictive. I was like, I gotta stop being addicted to that because I'm just having all kinds of issues with idiots. So, yeah. But, well, Joe, I'm a little bit older than you, darling. Back in the day, our choices were cocaine or bathroom crank, which was meth. Bathtub meth, way back then. And then they come out with that freebase and stuff, and then it just went from there. But I tell you what, if I was to ever go back out again, I ain't getting no shit off the street. I'm gonna have to go to Columbia and get my shit where I know it's pure, because y'all ain't gonna give me none of that fentanyl stuff. That crap is freaking dangerous, man. But like I said, I'm sober, I'm clean, and so far it's been a pretty cool ride. I tell you what, Tita, I've got neuropathy. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit out here like this is because I can't really feel my legs and my feet, Now I used to smoke cigarettes. This is a cigar. This is a cigar. It's a little cigar. The tobacco is grown in Texas. The wraps are from, I think, North Carolina. And of course, the freaking filters are from fucking China. Probably. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be racist. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I've got my experience with fentanyl as far as family members. I got one of my granddaughters right now. 17, just turned 17. And I got custody of her. That's one reason why I ain't over in East Texas where Nunya's at, is because I got custody of her. She turns 18 in November. But she did like 4 months in rehab. But what it done to her is it fucked her insides up. Uh, she crossed that line. So everything's pretty much like special ed type stuff. And she wasn't like that before. And so, yeah. But that line's invisible. That's what I tell people. You don't know when you're going to cross the dum-dum line. It's only by the grace of God that I'm here. I only got 2 friends in my entire life. One of them I've known since I was 15. But everybody else is dead. Yeah, Joe. I think the first time I ever read some dope, I was like 15, 16 years old. But, I've been on my own since I was 13. So some of this stuff that people talk about, I can't relate to it. I pretty much raised myself and, did what I had to do and ended up having, kids when I was in my 20s. My first child. And she is, let's see, I'm 56. She's 36. Fixed to be 38. Or 37. Fuck. And then my son, he was kind of a surprise. He's 29. Or he's going to be, either he's 29 or he's going to be 30. Anyway, they're freaking grown ass kids. But, well, all this stuff that people talk about, I can't relate to it because I've always been a survivor. I've always prepped, even if it's small scale. Oh, now don't pull my cougar out there now. I got cougar in me, Tomcat. I gotta behave myself. Maybe I'll find somebody out there in the wild. I got so tired of screwing with people, trying to meet them the old-fashioned way. I started going to those online dating apps. And I did that for about 10 years. And I met some really cool dudes. And some crazy motherfuckers, too. But this last one I messed with, he made me want to go back to my gangster ways, to my regulating, my ugly ways. And I'm just like, man, I can't. I got too much I want to do. Like, tell the government to fuck off. I can't be thrown in the prison or up underneath the prison, killing a fucking junkie. So I'll cut that shit loose. But that's where I have an issue, is because, like I said, I can't relate to people on a lot of things. At one time, when I was a kid, I was told, well, you never amount to anything. You're not going to be this. You're not going to be that. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. You're going to end up like this. You're going to end up like that. And none of you going hunting? And I never did heroin. That's the one drug I never did. None ya? Oh, Rob Zombie. Oh, okay. I was going to say, None ya, I want to know how your whales are doing. How are your whales doing? that you drilled last summer. How are those doing? They still putting out? No issues? Is he still in the room? He's still in the chat? Let's see. Teresa, darling. Hold on a minute. I gotta make you blue. I gotta make you blue. There you go. I got you blue, darling. But yeah, I got the itch. I just want to get up out of here. And, you know, I'm getting the feeling that I may not be able to get that Social Security disability because them fuckers have done changed the rules so much. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm getting a little bit nervous on that. But you know what? It ain't past. I will make me a sign. I will make me a sign and I will panhandle and I will go from gas station to gas station getting the fuel that I need because those are things that I know how to do. You know, I know what it's like to be all the way without nothing. You know, having to make something from nothing. I guess that kind of what gives me my drive. I know you've been MIA for a couple days. Well, we've missed you too. I was in Rescues Live earlier today, just for a short little bit because it was way cold this morning, and of course I got to come outside to smoke. But I didn't see you in there, if you were. But you know, all I know is to keep on keeping on. That's all I know. I'm going to give it everything I got till I ain't got nothing else to give. And I'm going to give some freaking more then. I'm just going to have to fall over, kill over dead. But, so my mind is working, okay. I haven't done anything for any type of income or haven't been able to really for the last 2 years, going into the third year now. But I still know how to hustle. But you know what makes me freaking mad? And Joe, you might be able to relate to this. Dusty! Country Road, how are you? Joe, I'll get right back to you. I'm going to make her moderator. What makes me mad is that there ain't no place around here that has fat strippers. Okay? I know I could make a whole lot of money being a fat ass stripper. I know I could do it. I could do it. No shame in my game. But yeah, no, I will panhandle. My son, he gives me a little allowance every month. And it kind of gets like the plain stuff. Teresa used to have home Wi-Fi but moved. No internet, plan on my phone. Went today and got a new phone and Verizon internet plan. I hadn't had Verizon in a long time. Before the internet really got going is the last time I had Verizon. When you had those little bitty cell phones about that big. I bought a phone right now talking to y'all that is an AT&T phone. And the only thing it gets is internet, Wi-Fi. And this is what I do all my videos on, is this little phone. Yeah, all is well, Dusty. All is well. It's just a little chilly, you know, but we're just sitting here talking. Wait a minute. Tomcat can't be a fat stripper, but I'd owe money by the Nazi. And I tell you what, you got to do what you got to do, darling. I've known some male strippers before. They just thought they was all freaking that. And I was like, no, you're not. You're not all that. You just bounce around. But now it's come full circle. If I was to get up there and start stripping, I'll be bouncing around. You wouldn't even, I'd be like, I don't, Norbit and his old fat girlfriend. You wouldn't even be able to see my G string because that should be up under all that extra. Hmm. Tita, don't put me on speakerphone. Whatever you do, I'm just telling you, don't put me on speakerphone. Several people have found out. Don't put me on speaker. I'm always tripping, Teresa. I'm always tripping, darling. But you gotta have fun, you know. I'm gonna go out here in the sunlight for a little bit. It seems to be colder in the shade. You know. Let's see. I'm gonna have to keep y'all right here in front of me. But no, I just wanted to jump on here and NSFW. I don't know what that said, what that means. You're gonna have to spell it out for me, Tomcat. No, but I'd like to meet all y'all. You know, eventually. That's my goal. That's my goal. Is to make the rounds. See, there for a while, I was gonna, before Mame's Legacy moved from Houston, I was gonna go down there and help her. Well, something came up. They moved to Missouri, and then I was gonna go and try and help out with True American Loretta, and something happened there, and I wasn't able to go. And then shortly after that, that's when I hurt my back. And then I thought, well, shit, this will, you know, you'll get better. And I was gonna go over there were Nunya's at and help out over there. Pitch my tent back there in the back 40 somewhere. And but now, shit, you know, I just got to see what's up. That's it. Got to see what's up, and then go from there. Can't ever tell these days. But I tell you what, I get a wild hair up my butt, I will take clean the freak off. And if that truck breaks down between here and where I'm going, that's not no problem for me. There's plenty of people out there that I know will help me. You know? This is my entire wardrobe, pretty much. Everything is camo. I've got some other stuff. I got a lot of black because before I got here to my son and I was over in East Texas over there, I was staying at a truck stop. I lived at a truck stop for about 6 months, and I'd sleep in the bed of my truck. Well, the reason for all the black is I could put the black on with a black hoodie, get in the back of my truck, and couldn't nobody see me because the bed liner of my truck is black. And I sleep like a baby back there at the truck stop. Wasn't scared at all. I was scared for if somebody come up, you know, want to start some crazy shit, I'm going to have to cut them because I will slice it and dice real quick. But, so I've got that kind of stuff in my wardrobe and this, and it comes in handy, you know. I wasn't sure if y'all be able to see me or not because I am camouflaged, but since you can, and it's not working, I'm in Texas, Teresa. I'm in Texas. I'm in Lubbock, Texas. I'm just like right there at the Panhandle. Amarillo's north of me, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's flat land. We're up here on the Edwards Plateau. It's very flat. The only thing that grows here is oil and cotton, you know. In order to have any type of real garden, it does have to be in containers. And last year I just didn't have the money for dirt on my monthly allowance. God bless his soul. He's a good kid, my son I'm talking about. You're in Tyler. Well, you're not too far. Just on the other side of the state. I'll tell you what, I'll head north. If I get it together I want to go up there to Ohio where Vision's having their Bugout weekend thing. I want to do that. And then there's some other get togethers here in Texas. I hadn't really been able to catch where or when they're at. I've just heard talk, vague talk. Um, I want to hit those. But that's really something that I'd like to do is just go from place to place to place. Ohio, Teresa, I know y'all are cold up there, but it's not the same. It, it, I don't know how to describe it, but you know, oh, cool, cool. Yeah, that's the same with me. Hey, Canagen. I hope I said it right, man. I've been working on that, dude. I'm glad to see y'all. I'm hoping if everything works out on my end as far as my finances and my truck is concerned, I'll be able to get up there to Vision's thing. Um, you know, I love cooking on the fire. You know, but I'd like to do that and then go from there somewhere else. And man, just stop throwing jokes out there, Kennedy. You you know us little weaklings down here in Texas are freezing our asses off. You probably laughing right now. Uh, yeah, I tell you what, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. Um, I I think it'd be a really neat experience. I get to meet all y'all because I spend a lot of time on the internet. Y'all know that. It's simply by the comments and the live streams and stuff. But shoot, be careful, Tomcat. Be careful, dude. Tell Mrs. Tomcat we love her, okay? Tell her. Give her a big hug from all of us. Mean it. Thank you. Thank you, Tomcat. Love you too, bro. He's a really cool dude. I like him. I do like him, but it is what it is. I still got a whole lot of living in me. And I ain't going down easy. And these fuckers, and I say these fuckers in parentheses, they got me fucked up, if they think that I'm just going to comply with stuff. It's never been in me. I'm just at a holding stage. I don't know if y'all have ever been to like the drag races or anything like that. I love drag races, quarter mile. And there's a staging area. That's where I feel like I'm at, is in the staging area. Magic! Work some magic and get rid of this freaking cold. You're slacking on your job. Put whip some shit up. With some heat up, dude. My gosh. Yeah. That's okay, Dusty. That's okay. We understand. Nate, you're gonna put some fire down there. Thank you. I'm gonna try and get warm. Yeah, Canadian. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so hung up on your name, dude. Um, ain't none of this shit normal and invisible already. I don't, it's not normal. This is not right. I don't know, you know. All I know is there's a direct line from Lubbock, Texas to the freaking North Pole, and it's blowing all of its crap down here, minus any precipitation. Got it right. Canadian. Canadian. It is a vortex. Feel like I'm in a. But you know what? Okay, everybody put your tinfoil hat on. Okay? Let me know when you got your tinfoil hat on. Okay. Remember, it's about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they got that semiconductor going and they split them particles like the Manhattan Project. You know what I'm talking about? Ever since then, it's been weird. Yes. Now, I don't know if it's just me because, I'm far freaking out there. I know, Teresa. Mine isn't either. It's so thick, it's so heavy, I can hardly walk around. But um, ever since then, weird crap, just weird stuff. It's like, I can't really put my finger on it, but things are just not normal, for lack of a better term. They're just not normal. Portals to hell, no doubt. Magic. That's exactly what it is. You know, it just has me wondering because the seasons have been off. Just everything has been off. Um, but of course, nobody wants to listen to the crazy old white lady. Or y'all for that matter. I know y'all done preached to the choir plenty of times. Yeah, I'm chain smoking cigars. Shit. But I'll go inside a little bit. Interdimensional portals. Yeah. Palestine, Ohio. Thought you were going to Texas in February. I'm not sure where Palestine's at from me. I'll have to look that up. I tell you what, bring your winter stuff with you just in case. Because it still gets cold. Like I said, it's a different kind of cold. Have you ever been down here? Yeah, magic. I think it's harp related too. But you can't prove nothing. But yeah. That's just some crazy stuff. But I know everybody feels it. Something's just, besides the obvious, something just ain't right. I tell you what, they were spraying out here about 2 days ago, and maybe 3 days now. They were spraying the skies, beautiful blue skies like we got now, just crisp and clean, beautiful blue skies. Not a cloud, nothing, just sunshine. Well, they were spraying that afternoon. Well, that next morning, it was cloudy. And it stayed a little bit cloudy, but nothing produced for us. It produced for Dallas, Fort Worth, and that's when Dallas, Fort Worth got hammered. Yeah. And I told my son, I said, well, they're spraying the sky again. He said, what are you talking about, Mom? I said, they're spraying the sky again. Watch for some crazy shit to happen. There ain't nothing gonna happen, Mom. Well, hell, Dallas, Fort Worth got hammered, And I just know when I see them spraying the sky here, that east of me is going to get it. It always happens that way. Yep, always happens that way. But yeah, so anyhow, I got my email address on my about, on my page. Y'all send me out an email because, if I'm en route up there to Ohio or whatever, want to hook up and, catch some coffee, or I'll give you a ride. Yeah, I just got a little small truck. There's a little Ford Ranger, little front seater thing, but I can pack everything I own in that damn truck. I guarantee you that. I went extremely minimalist. Only preps and survivor gear. That's it. That's it. Got rid of everything. Yeah. Yes, Teresa, please do. And let me know. See, my channel name used to be, first, a long, long time ago, when I first started, it was by my legal name. And I thought, man, you're pretty controversial. You better go ahead and switch that up. So I switched it to Bugout Junkie. Well, I found that the word junkie kind of made people uneasy because they just didn't know what to expect. So I changed it to Bugout Adventures. But my email is still bugoutjunkie at gmail.com. But y'all hit me up, exchange phone numbers, because I do have a phone that works. It's a government issued phone, of course, and that's okay. It doesn't matter anyway. It is what it is. When I lose that damn phone, it's all gone no, anyhow, because I ain't gonna partake in this shit. It's everything I got. And, if it wasn't for y'all and being as supportive as you are, all right, Magic, I got you. Um, I send you out an email. I'm going to let you know who I am. Okay? I'm going to let you know my first and my last name, and you can run a background check on me. I don't give a shit. I thought about switching my name, but then it would take forever. Who I am. Yeah. I did mine early on. Uh, and, but yeah, I'm all for all that kind of stuff. Don't bother me, because you want to know something, I'll just tell you. Y'all got any questions? If y'all want to ask me some questions, now would be a good time. Um, you know, I'm just real. I'm like this. But yeah, I've seen too many people on this platform get cozy with other individuals, and ends up being some shit. Because all right, good to see you. Oh, Dusty, I thought you was off. I thought you was off because of the cold or your new phone or something. Um, but yeah, you got to vet people. But I tell you what, I have no problem being vetted whatsoever. None. Because I got a history. The cool thing is, 56 years old, I had the police called on me since I was 50. We've talked about that before. About when that old girl wanted to try to get up into my face, talk about make her. Well, I made her. If she got bad, called the police on me for whooping her ass out in the middle of the street, but I don't give a shit. That's exactly what I told the cops. I don't care. She asked for it. She asked me. I complied to it. I mean, how am I supposed to know she didn't mean to get her ass whooped? Yeah. But, I'm real. I just hate it because my back is all jacked up, It stops me from doing a lot of things, but that's okay. I know where my strength lies. I know where it lies. But what I was saying is, y'all keep me going. I look forward to watching y'all's videos and talking with y'all and chatting with y'all, and chilling out. And I know sometimes I get on people's nerves and shit. I don't give a shit. They get on mine too. But the good thing is that, we're still, I want to say, family and friends. Some of y'all, I'm closer to you than I am my own family. Seriously. Uh, well, thank you, Dusty. I appreciate that. I've got to get in the mood. Something's got to strike me to do, videos on it. And, but it is what it is, and I know I can be a little far out there. Howdy, backwards. Yeah, you will come across many who will say they're your friend, then show different. You just keep going, just like regular life, right, backwoods? Now, that's something I want to talk to you about, backwoods. I heard mention in one of the lives y'all did, you and Hutch. It's a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, I can't remember quite. Is there going to be a get-together somewhere? In Arkansas, Missouri, somewhere in there, coming up. Um, you know, yeah, I'd like to meet Backwoods. He's a pretty cool feller. Let's see, Hutch, Loretta, Mames, a lot of us come together through Prepper Nation. I don't watch Prepper Nation anymore. It's my own personal thing. Nothing against that individual whatsoever. But that's just me. There's a lot of channels that I don't watch anymore that a lot of people on here still watch, and that's cool. That's fine. It's all about freedom, and we can all work together. But yeah, Backwoods and Hutch, and when he was a 3%er in Missouri, probably around June. Okay, y'all gonna be putting anything else out on that? Any details or anything like that? Right, exactly, Canadian. I fucked it up again. Everybody's allowed. And that's what it's about. We can disagree, and we can agree to disagree, and we ain't got to come to blows behind any of it. We ain't got to come to no sharp words behind any of it. It is what it is, darling. I still love ya. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. My son poked his head out the door. He seen I wasn't alive. Everyone's poop smells. I tell you what, it sure does. Some of it smells a little less than others, but yep, everyone's poo-poo smells. Yeah, my son ducked his head back inside. He didn't want to be caught on no live. Mm-hmm. Oh, good, Backwoods. I would love to come chill with y'all. I was thinking about Hutch earlier this morning and stuff, and I was watching him. Oh, it was earlier. It was like in the fall, I think, and he was digging up rocks. I was like, man, some of those rocks was beautiful. They pay good money for that kind of stuff, for landscaping and things like that. And I'm a rock hound anyway. See, I didn't catch their live earlier. I got a notification, but I was in there baking that damn cake. It's called Better Than Sex Cake, which I don't think that's true, but anyway, we're going to find out. So it's in there kind of doing its little thing. Mm-hmm. I agree with the Canadian. Oh. Backwoods. Yes. Yes. Badger's gonna go get a refill on coffee. I tell you what, this morning when I got up, it was 6 degrees, and it felt, or maybe it was 5 degrees, felt like -6, either vice versa, one of the two. Now, we're probably about 26 degrees now, because I've been out here for an hour. And, I just got my stuff on, just my regular old stuff, nothing extra, no blankets. I ain't built a fire on the porch yet, which I was thinking about that. building me a little fire in the fire pit. But I thought, well, shit, that son about to come out here and have a damn fit. What you do? I got a fire on the front porch, on the back porch, trying to stay warm. Uh, yeah, them tires burn for a long time. Yeah, that whole global warming crap and that carbon neutral shit, I don't know. People are got carbon in them. For this planet to be totally carbon neutral, there cannot be not one human being left on this earth, nor anything that breathes oxygen. Just saying. But yeah, I'd like to come by there and see y'all. Backwoods. Boot Sprout! Hey, darling, I'm gonna make you blue too. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. Glad you stopped in. But, yeah, so, let's see. There's Vision. Gonna have his thing in Ohio. Then, over there in Missouri. Let's see, I was trying to read the chat. It's going by fast. I'm blinded one eye. I can't see out the other. So they say. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is what I want to ask y'all about. I went on that government.gov shit this morning to see what their stupid mouth was spewing. And they're not even doing in-person stuff. Widow, hello, darling, how are ya? Everything is via telephone with the correspondence agents for the White House briefing this morning. What's up with that shit? I'm wondering, like, is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Or what? I thought the silver lining is that we ain't got to see that ugly mug up there. I don't know what's going on. I like to pick my SHTF. Well, you inhaled it, Tomcat. Excuse me. You inhaled that suppers. Or did you just prepare it? Yeah. Widow, I agree. Test run on other shit. That's exactly what it is. All right, y'all. I gotta go inside and be sociable with my son. So, and I'm gonna have me some beans and some cornbread and some fried taters that I made yesterday. I know you're a different breed, Tomcat. I love you. But y'all know what's up. Keep on prepping. And thank y'all for coming in. I enjoyed your company. And I love ya. And I'll see y'all in the traffic, darling. Now if I figure out how to get out of this damn thing.